Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we are venturing into some fascinating and uncharted waters with ensuring AI tokens and computing time for an independent film production or series or television show. This indeed is new territory, and while traditional film insurance policies cover physical equipment, cast, crew, the integration of AI processes like tokens for computational resources or cloud-based AI workflows, it introduces a unique risk such as glitches, power failures, or even broader disruptions. So let's break this down and explore how you might approach it. First off, ensuring AI tokens, which we're going to refer to your digital assets or credits used to access computational power. So that could mean if you're using Runway, Midjourney, LTX, whichever you choose, these decentralized networks, such as Render Token, these are computing time, and it isn't something explicitly covered by standard film production insurance. Yet, this is a brand new uncharted water. These tokens, AI tokens for computing power, are intangible, tech-driven components, so you'll need to think creatively and work with your insurer who understands both film production and emerging tech risks. There was a time where you had to insure your talent because your talent might have a high-risk lifestyle. But now we need to consider ensuring our AI computation. So I'd recommend when seeking a policy, here's a few ideas for you to think about when you start drafting that policy. First, start with a specialized film insurance broker. Look for a broker who's dealt with indie productions and has experience with tech-related risks. Remember when the whole Sony Red cameras came out? It was different than a Panavision 35. Different problems, different things to insurance. Think about companies like Film Emporium, Rapbook, or Performance Film and Media. They might be good starting points for you. And explain that your production relies on AI-driven processes, whether it's generating AI for visual effects, editing automation, or even cloud computing for rendering. And that you need coverage for disruptions to these systems. Have you ever worked on something and you were editing a video and all of a sudden, bloop, glitch, and the whole project is gone? Think of that on a big scale. Combine traditional production insurance with tech-specific coverage. That could mean having a general liability and equipment insurance plan, something that covers your physical gear, cameras, computers, anything. But you want to need to ask for something that extends it to include the hardware running your AI processes. If you are owning the servers and have high-end GPUs, you want those listed. And then there's the errors and omissions, the E&O. This is going to protect against negligence or failure in professional services. You could argue that an AI system glitch, say a corrupted render or biased output, this would fall under this plan in your insurance, and especially if it delays distribution or causes a legal headache. So you know how it goes. If you have your budget and your time frame and it's all scheduled out, and the next thing you know, you have a glitch, you lose footage, now you need to reschedule a reshoot, get all the talent back. Okay, we need insurance for that. The producer's indemnity. This is another thought. Producer's indemnity would cover costs to complete or abandon a project after an insured loss. If a failure or a glitch halts your AI-driven post-production, this could help recover funds, although you'd need to specify AI reliance in the policy. Consider cyber liability insurance. Since AI processes often run on cloud platforms or networked systems, cyber insurance could cover losses from power outages, server downtime, or data corruption. For example, if a glitch wipes out hours of computing time or a hacker disrupts your access to AI tokens, this might kick in. Ask about business interruption clauses to cover lost time and revenue, because if you have a glitch, if you lose something, you're going to have to do a reshoot, start from the beginning. Just there could be lost time and lost revenue, and you have to add it back into the budget. Your insurance should cover that. Also, let's explore captive insurance or custom policies. Traditional insurance might balk at insuring something as novel as AI tokens or computing time because there's little actuarial data. A captive insurance setup where you essentially create your own insurance pool could let you tailor coverage to these risks. It's pricier up front, but could pay off if mayhem strikes. Alternatively, pitch a custom policy to an insurer willing to innovate, framing AI tokens as a digital asset and computing time as a service dependency. Key risks to highlight: glitches. Specify coverage for software bugs or AI model failures that derail your editing, visual effects, or rendering. Power failures. Ensure outages, local or cloud side, that interrupt computing time and are included possibly under equipment or cybersecurity policies. Mayhem. This could mean anything from cyber attacks to natural disasters. Broaden your policy to include an all-risk provision where possible. Now, let's get into some practical tips for buying the policy. First, be specific. Be very specific. Tell the insurer exactly how AI fits into your workflow. We're using 10,000 RNDR tokens for decentralized GPU rendering, or our AI editing software runs on AWS and needs 200 hours of uptime. Needs to be so specific because vague terms won't cut it if you need to use the policy. Now, document, and document again your dependencies. List your platforms like AWS, Google Cloud, and token ecosystems you rely on. If they fail, you want proof of impact. Now, negotiate and negotiate again. Push for add-ons like loss of digital assets or computational downtime reimbursement. Insurers might not have these off the shelf, but they can write them in. Now, check for exclusions. Standard policies often exclude experimental tech or intangible losses. Make sure your AI processes aren't excluded. And since this is bleeding edge stuff, you might meet roadblocks. Insurers are still catching up to AI's role in film. If off-the-shelf options fall short of what you need, consider self-insuring for smaller risks, setting aside a contingency fund while getting broader coverage for catastrophic failures, and also chat with other indie filmmakers and content creators using AI, maybe on Reddit's filmmaking or, just check with others, build your tribe. Now, what's the setup look like? Are you using AI for specific tasks like visual effect or scripting, or is it the backbone of the whole production? I just want to hint one more time on negotiate and be specific. Honestly, I don't like buying insurance because I never use it. But I know I buy insurance, though I don't like it, because in the moment that I do need it, having that backup, that insurance, it's going to be better for you and for me. And definitely for the cat. That's Colonel Jack O'Neill, who is just having a fit because he needs to have his cookies limited. He's used to just cookie. Anytime he cries, somebody wants their cookie. And I want to encourage you that no matter where you're at on your content creation, filmmaking, storytelling, wherever you are in the process, and yes, all of it is changing daily. Please be mindful. Though none of us like to buy insurance because it's a huge expense, you never use it. The moment you do need it, you will be glad you spent it. So please budget for it. Please be specific and please negotiate. And remember, as all of this is brand new, just take a deep breath. If your insurance company that you're working with, honestly, I would go to the mentioned specific film insurance companies, because if it's new for them, They're learning too, just like we're learning. So why don't you learn together and just ask for that to be written in? Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helped you. If it did, leave me a comment below. Remember to follow the channel and stay tuned.